If you have a live funded account, you should be ready to make a lot of money this November. As I look at the Weldds Macro Terminal and also compare it to the trading view chart, there are a lot of trading setup that you cannot afford to miss. So what I am going to do in this video, I'm going to share with you the best trade setup for November. And you have to pay attention and make sure that you watch it from the beginning to the end. I am saying this because if you watch my previous videos, a lot of people did not watch, and just the few people that watched those videos, they made so much money from trading my signal. So I'm going to do the same thing in this video. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I want you to quickly click on the subscribe button and be a member of the community. I also provide a link to the free WhatsApp channel where I share some of the signals when I am taking them. Subscribe to the channel and also belong to that WhatsApp community, and you will get the best setup. Also, as you watch this video, if you have any question and if the video makes sense to you, you should click the thumb up to encourage the video. Let's go right now. Let's look at the Weldds Macro Terminal. In November, it is placing the US dollar as the chief currency. Okay, when you look at the economy of the US and compare it to the other 7 top traded economies, you will see that US dollar is still the king, seconded by Australian dollar and third by the British pound. If you go down, you will see that the Japanese yen, New Zealand dollar and Swiss franc are still the 3 weakest currencies this period. And the terminal is recommending that we should look for buy setup on USDJPY. These are swing trades. Some of them are going to be doing 500 pips. Some are going to be doing 1,000 pips in the coming days. Then we should look for sell on New Zealand dollar USD. USDCHF, we are looking for buy. AUDJPY buy. AUD New Zealand dollar, GBPUSD, AUDCHF. So these are the trades. If you also look at Euro US dollar and GBPUSD, you see that those 2 trades are also selling because New Zealand dollar USD here is selling, okay, in favor of the US dollar. Having said that, we can go straight to the chart here. Let's begin the analysis by looking at the dollar index. From the fundamentals, which is the macroeconomics, we already know that the dollar is performing well. So if the dollar index aligns with what we have seen in the fundamentals, then November is going to be amazing. So I'm taking this analysis from basic so that you can follow along with me. Let's look at the monthly time frame on the dollar index. There is a trend line here on the monthly time frame. The dollar index has been trending right from 2008 to this date. This trend line that started in 2014, the dollar index came back there and it is pointing upward. Another thing is, if you take the Fibonacci retracement and measure from here up to that point, what I am expecting is that the dollar index is going to be performing well the remaining part of 2025, and then 2026 I am expecting a bull run on the dollar. It fell to the 61.8 Fibonacci level and it is beginning to bounce. Look at it from June, July and August, it has been ranging around that level. And if you come to the weekly time frame, this is what you see. The bull run has started. This thing dropped, came back there, dropped, and this is another run. So what you might see in the dollar is that this might drop a little and then we continue to move on. So that is a possibility on the dollar index. The dollar index is bullish. There might be some retracement, but overall you should expect the dollar to perform very well. So that is that. So let's go to the terminal. The first currency is USDJPY. This is the chart of USDJPY. On the weekly time frame, you are seeing that the USDJPY is pointing upward. We started taking that trade right from here and it has traded back. After it broke this level, week before last, we traded for 2 weeks. We have been buying this currency, and now from where it is, we are expecting it to trade to this level that I have marked. Take the measurement from where the market is right now to there. We still have up to 354 pip to go. So let's go to the daily time frame and see if there is a setup for us. This movement has already started, which we traded last week. So I am expecting a retracement. So wait for a retracement and then you can continue the trade. And if that retracement should happen, you will expect to trade to this place with nothing less than 300 pip. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, let's see if there is an immediate trade that you can take. Just wait for this. Most of the time you will be waiting. Executing of trade does not take any time, but waiting for the setup to materialize is the best option. And that thing that can happen, this might go forward a little before that drop. Make sure you wait for that drop before you jump into this. The next trade is New Zealand dollar USD. If If you watch my previous video on New Zealand dollar USD, we started taking this trade from here. So all this way we have been in profit. This is a new trading week. Okay, so there are two things you can expect here. This is what you can expect. This particular movement has not yet broken here. What you might see is this. So wait for something like this. There can be a correction back here before the next impulse move. But if the volatility is high, you might not see that. You might just see a little bit of retracement and then continue. But for New Zealand dollar USD, we are only looking for a sell setup. I would never look for a buy on that one because the terminal, the fundamental is favoring the upside. For Euro USD, if you come to the daily time frame, what you have seen, it has already broken this level. I'm expecting it to go here. So how many pips do we still have? From where the market is, we have nothing less than 100 pips to go on euro dollar. Okay, so if you want to trade this currency pair, this is what you should do. This movement has started. So wait for a correction. Using the Fibonacci retracement, wait for a correction. And this is the daily time frame. After NFP, you might see this currency coming back to 61.8 Fibonacci level. Then we sell. If you want to make money on Euro USD, wait for that correction and you sell. It favors the sell direction, not to buy that currency. I'm not a day trader. This is swing position. Some of the positions that we are taking, we are going to keep them throughout November. We might be closing this towards the end of November. So wait for that correction, then you follow the trade. Okay, then if you look at the GBPUSD, this is the chart of GBPUSD. What you are seeing on Euro USD is the same thing that is going to be happening here. So wait for this correction. It's a sell, obviously. So wait for this correction to happen to around here, then you join. And where are you going to join that trade to? Look at it. There is a very large space here. It can come to this level. So wait for it to come there. And that is a place where you can take your profit. Pound USD is a sell. Before you go and begin to over leverage, I want you to understand I've given you New Zealand dollar USD, Euro USD, and now GBPUSD. These are dollar pairs. I also gave you USDJPY. Make sure that you do not take too many of USD trade. Take one or two of them and keep your risks moderate. Another currency pair that the terminal is giving us, let me take one or two, then I can stop. AUDJPY. If you look at it from the monthly time frame, it has clearly breached this level. Let me show you something. It has broken out of this level that I marked. The next place for this currency pair, there is a lot of money on this currency, obviously. Here. So from that place to here, we have around 726 pip minimum. Okay, so that is what the monthly time frame is showing us. If you come to the weekly time frame, you've seen that breakout. Now, let's come to the daily to see if we can find an entry. So this is what has happened on the daily time frame. There are two possibilities, two things you should watch for. It can come back here, sit here, and give you an entry. And once this level is taken off, the next trade setup is here. Be willing to keep some of your trades running for a long period of time. These are swing positions. There is no need for you to be taking 1,000 trades and you are not making money. 1 or 2 or 3 setup and you are patient. Once the trade move well into profit, you move your stop loss to break even, and then you can look for the next trade. Even a $100 account and you manage it where you can manage that money and get 100% return is possible in November. There are other currency pairs, but I don't want to keep this video too long. I want you to watch very well and join the Weldds WhatsApp channel. If you join the channel, anytime I'm taking new trades, I will be updating you. Now there is something I want to show you. This is the Euro USD trade, and I'm expecting this trade to come back to 61.8 Fibonacci level, and that level is 1.1605. 1.1605. So I have this Forex and CFD calculator here, and this calculator helps you to get the best place to place your stop loss and take profit. Okay, so you do not just use 1 or 2 3 pip stop loss. It is wrong. If you want to maximize the trade, you have to keep your stop loss where volatility allows you. And now I've selected the Euro USD, and then we are using daily ATR. We are taking a sell position on that. Click here and select sell. We are using a sell limit. You can place a sell limit, and if your account size is 1,000, you can just set it. Let's say you are risking 2% on that trade, and the entry point is 1.1605. So you type 1.1605. We are taking a sell order, so you calculate. Now, if you look at here, the entry point is 1.1605. Stop loss is 1.1685. Take profit 1 is 1.1485. Take profit 2, you can see there. Take profit 3, you are risking 20 USD on that trade. So this calculator helps you to know the exact place to place your stop loss. This is just an example. If you want to have access to the terminal and the calculator, this Weldds Macro Terminal that we created here is the best analytic software that helps you to break down fundamentals. This is not currency strength meter. It is macroeconomic analytic software that will help you on the kind of currencies you should be taking and how far you should be taking those currencies. So the subscription for this software is $50 monthly, but we're doing a promo where I'm going to give you access to use the terminal for a period of 4 months, and all you are going to pay is just $50. Check the description of the video or the pinned comment. You will see a paystack link and a WhatsApp link. Make your payment and chat our team, and we'll be glad to invite you to start using the terminal today.